Hello everybody, and Merry Christmas! So I thought I'd do something really special today. Today I'd love to show you my complete DVD and Blu-ray collection of some classic Christmas specials made by the one and only Rankin Bass Productions. That's right, I'm going to show you my collection of Rankin Bass Christmas specials I own on DVD and Blu-ray. Maybe I'll mention a few things. Anyway, Rankin Bass was an amazing animation studio back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They were best known for making these classic stop-motion animated Christmas specials, as well as some great 2D animated Christmas specials. In my opinion, I love Rankin Bass. I watch their Christmas specials almost every Christmas. I have so much fun watching them around the holiday season. All the animators who worked on specials, including the two original founders of Rankin Bass, Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass, all the people did an amazing job with all the hard work they put into those specials. Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass were amazing when it comes to bringing the Christmas specials to life. I also love Rankin Bass Christmas specials because when it comes to their animation, in terms of their art style, I think starting with Santa Claus is Coming to Town or maybe Frosty the Snowman, their art style is what is always recognized in almost every Rankin Bass Christmas special. If you watch some of the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials and take a look at the animation, the art style, the style of animation, you can tell it has that similar type of design in terms of character design. I think it might have started with either Frosty the Snowman or Santa Claus is Coming to Town. If you guys know which is the first Rankin Bass Christmas special to have their signature art style in it, please leave a comment down below. I also love Rankin Bass because when it comes to their animation, whether if it's stop motion or 2D animation, all the animation in their specials were all done in Japan by a group of Japanese animators. Anyway, now's a good time to show you what I have in terms of what Rankin Bass specials that I have on DVD and Blu-ray. First, let's start with the Blu-rays. I remember this came out around 2015. I didn't get it until 2016, but I managed to finally get a copy of it. This is the first time I've owned the first Rankin Bass Christmas specials on Blu-ray. That is with this, the original Christmas Classics Collection Anniversary Collector's Edition. This is an awesome Blu-ray collection because it contains the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials, and it also has 2 other Christmas specials in them that aren't really Rankin Bass, but it's a nice touch to actually have them on Blu-ray. We're going to talk about the first Rankin Bass Christmas special that's included on here, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I absolutely love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It really is an all-time Christmas classic. And it's probably the first ever Christmas special that Rankin Bass ever made. The special first aired on TV back in 1964. Back then, Rankin Bass, the animation studio, back then they were called Videocraft International. I absolutely love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I absolutely adore it. I love the characters, I love the songs, and Burl Ives is an amazing narrator in this special, and also a great singer. Here's an interesting trivia that you didn't know about Rankin Bass's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Did you know that all of the characters, with the exception of Burl Ives as Sam the Snowman, all of the characters in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer are all voiced by Canadian actors? Yeah, that's very surprising. It's great to watch a classic Christmas special that's so well known and is a great classic to have some Canadian actors voicing all the characters, with the exception of Burl Ives, of course. Overall, I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I watch it almost every Christmas. It's probably my #1 all-time favorite Rankin Bass special. Next up, we have Cricket on the Hearth. That's included. I also enjoy that one. Same with The Little Drummer Boy. I also watch that one every Christmas. I also love, and these two I really love watching every Christmas, Frosty the Snowman and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Frosty the Snowman is also an amazing classic. And I think I could be wrong, but I think it might be the first ever Rankin Bass Christmas special to have Rankin Bass show their signature art style in terms of like character design. It's either Frosty the Snowman or Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm not sure. If you guys know which one is the first Rankin Bass Christmas special to feature their signature art style in terms of character design, please leave a comment down below. Anyway, love Frosty the Snowman. This is the one that's narrated by Jimmy Durante, who also sings the song. Same thing with Rudolph. Burl Ives narrates the story and sings the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And Jackie Vernon as Frosty, he's amazing as Frosty the Snowman. And Jackie Vernon would later reprise his role as Frosty in the sequel Frosty's Winter Wonderland and the crossover special Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is another great Christmas classic by Rankin Bass. Mickey Rooney, I thought, was a great role as Santa, aka Kris Kringle. And Fred Astaire, who narrates the special, is also great too. He also sings the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And I forgot to mention on the other Rankin Bass specials, all the songs in each special, like, they're very fun and like really timeless. Cricket on the Hearth came out in 1967, I think. Yeah, 1967. The Little Drummer Boy came out in 1968. Frosty the Snowman came out in 1969. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, I think, came out in 1970. Yeah, 1970. And this collection has some cool special features like be an artist and create. Learn how to draw Rudolph, Santa, Frosty, and more from a professional animator. Plus, fun craft activities for the whole family. Santa Special Delivery. Enjoy 45 jolly notes about Santa and what makes the holidays so special. And of course it includes Rudolph Unwrapped. Gives boxes are unwrapped to reveal 50 magical facts about Rudolph and all his friends. It actually includes some important 50 amazing facts about the making of Rudolph. Of course, this is an awesome Blu-ray set to own the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials, along with the 2 other ones, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol and Frosty Returns, which, by the way, is not really Rankin Bass, even though it's included in this collection. But there's one Blu-ray release in particular as a better Blu-ray release to own the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials on Blu-ray, and that is with this. This is the original Christmas specials collection, the Deluxe Edition Blu-ray set, released by Universal back in 2018. This is by far the best edition to own if you want to own the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials on Blu-ray. What's great about this new Blu-ray set is that it fixes some of the problems that were present on this Blu-ray set. They fixed an audio glitch during the song Silver and Gold, sung by Sam the Snowman. They fixed that on this new remaster of Rudolph. Plus, another good reason to get this set is that this includes an HD Blu-ray remaster of Cricket on the Hearth. On this set, the transfer for Cricket on the Hearth that was used on this Blu-ray set was actually an old DVD transfer from the classic media DVDs from during the 2000 decade, and they used that standard definition master on this Blu-ray. This one, they fixed that issue. They included a brand new Blu-ray transfer of this special, which I think was a great idea. But the real big deal about this new Blu-ray set to own is that it includes a short documentary called The Animagic World of Rankin Bass. It's a cool documentary that I really need to check out. It talks about the history of Rankin Bass, how cool they were back then when they brought us these Christmas specials, and how they redefined them. And of course, you got some famous filmmakers and animators in this documentary. You got Kevin Lima, who is the director for Disney's Enchanted, and maybe some other recognizable people in this documentary. So I definitely need to watch this documentary. And it also includes Rudolph 4D, the actual ride Rudolph 4D. It's included in this set. It includes Frosty the Snowman pencil tests, and it's got some commentaries, and it even has the original mono tracks for Rudolph and Frosty and many others. And overall, this is a great edition of the of the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials if you want to own them on Blu-ray. Anyway, let's move on to the next batch of Blu-rays. Here we have 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Another good Rankin Bass Christmas special that I watch every Christmas. This year I just got this Blu-ray. For a long time I really wanted to own this Blu-ray edition of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, along with The Year Without a Santa Claus, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Anyway, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. This is narrated by Joel Grey, and it's another good 2D animated Rankin Bass Christmas special. And starting with 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, along with the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials, including The Year Without a Santa Claus, the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials, starting with this one, the home video rights to these specials would later be owned by Warner Brothers. Whereas the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials that were on this set, along with this set, like the first 5 Rankin Bass Christmas specials, they were owned by Classic Media, and they're now owned by Universal. But the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials, again, starting with this one, like the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials would be owned by Warner Brothers in terms of like home video releases. Anyway, this is the deluxe edition on Blu-ray. It's got some special features: Christmas, a global holiday animated comic book exploring Yuletide traditions around the world. Anyway, I finally got this special on Blu-ray. I think it's an amazing transfer. For a long time I've been after this Blu-ray release. Finally got it in my collection. Same with The Year Without a Santa Claus. Again, I've been after this Blu-ray for like many years. This is the sequel to Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and The Year Without a Santa Claus, it's a sequel to Santa Claus is Coming to Town because it brings back Mickey Rooney as Santa Claus, and this is also the special that introduces the Miser brothers, Heat Miser and Snow Miser. This Blu-ray edition also includes some special features. We Are Santa's Elves, following Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass. Another good featurette talking about the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. In School of Stop Motion, where they have some stop motion animators, and it shows like how stop motion works. And they even do mention about the Rankin Bass stop motion that's used widely in their specials, known as Animagic stop motion. This Blu-ray also comes with 2 bonus Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Rudolph's Shiny New Year, the direct sequel to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the original creators, Rankin Bass. Rudolph's Shiny New Year I also really enjoy watching every Christmas and every New Year, of course. I really love the fact that they got the original voice actor for Rudolph, Billy Richards, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I really like that they brought her back to reprise her role as Rudolph in Rudolph's Shiny New Year. Like with Jackie Vernon as Frosty, Billy Richards would later reprise her role as Rudolph in the crossover Rankin Bass Christmas special, Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. This Blu-ray set also comes with Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey. Anyway, The Year Without a Santa Claus, great Christmas special to watch around the holidays. And a good Rankin Bass Christmas special to watch around the holidays. And then Warner Brothers would later release a spin-off Christmas special starring Heat Miser and Snow Miser, which technically isn't Rankin Bass, but I still have fun watching it, and you'll know, and I'll show it to you in a few minutes. Anyway, the next set we have are some DVD releases. Now this first one, actually before I show you this one, I'm going to show you this. This is the 4 Kids Favorites Merry Masterpiece collection. Now the reason why I own this DVD collection of these Rankin Bass Christmas specials on DVD is that this is because that this DVD set includes like deluxe remastered editions of Frosty's Winter Wonderland and 'Twas the Night Before Christmas that are not on any of the other DVD releases for some reason. And like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, like these are also the Rankin Bass Christmas specials, the later Rankin Bass Christmas specials, including this one also. They would be all owned by Warner Brothers in terms of home video rights. So a lot of these are Warner Brothers releases. So anyway, this collection has Frosty's Winter Wonderland. I also love watching that one every Christmas. And like I mentioned before, they brought back Jackie Vernon to voice Frosty in this one. Same with in Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Next one we have here is The First Christmas, the story of the first Christmas snow. This one stars the late great Angela Lansbury, who narrates the special and plays one of the characters. Angela Lansbury was a great actress. She was also best known for playing the role of Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. I'll never forget Angela Lansbury. We'll always remember her. Anyway, it also includes 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Again, I just got that one on Blu-ray. And it also includes Jack Frost, which I actually really have fun watching, actually. I'll have to watch it again soon. Anyway, Jack Frost, another good Rankin Bass Christmas special. But there's one DVD release, even though it's on DVD. This is probably the best edition to own if you want to have every single Rankin Bass Christmas special in your collection on home media. And that is with this brand new DVD release. Behold, the complete Rankin Bass Christmas collection on DVD. Includes all 18 holiday specials, all in one collection. This is by far, in my opinion, the best edition to own if you want to have every single Rankin Bass Christmas special included in one set. Even though it's on DVD, I still think this is definitely worth owning if you want to get every single Rankin Bass Christmas special on home media. Even though it's on DVD, I still highly recommend that you get this set. It's released by Universal and Warner Brothers, as you can see right here, which is actually really surprising. So they actually joined forces to help get every special included on this set and release it, and they released it as a partnership. And another really important reason why you should own this complete collection of all the Rankin Bass Christmas specials on DVD is that this collection includes 2 Rankin Bass Christmas specials in particular that have been out of print for many years but have now officially been re-released in this new collection. And those 2 specials are the sequel to The Little Drummer Boy, The Little Drummer Boy Book 2, and The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, which I think is Rankin Bass's last Christmas special they ever did before they shut down recently. Those specials were released on DVD as a burn-on-demand DVD release by Warner Brothers, and they sadly went out of print, and those releases are very rare to find. But now, thanks to this new release, we finally get to own The Little Drummer Boy Book 2 and The Life Adventures of Santa Claus on home media again. So it's great to finally have them in this collection. Another cool thing about this DVD set is that surprisingly it comes with a special booklet that shows you all the information about the different Rankin Bass Christmas specials. It includes an introduction by Jerry Beck, animation historian. It includes all the details on which disc has the special and which one has the bonus features. It's a really awesome booklet. It's really surprising that they include a booklet in this set because recently you don't get booklets included on DVD releases anymore, at least nowadays. But it's very surprising to actually see it, and it includes some really nice artwork. This is the artwork for the front DVD cover, like I showed you, and on the back it includes more of the Rankin Bass characters. Overall, this is one of the best releases we've ever got in terms of including every Rankin Bass Christmas special in our collections. Overall, this is an amazing release. If you haven't picked this up yet, I highly recommend that you go and pick this set up right now. You get all 18 Rankin Bass Christmas specials all in one DVD collection. You get a really awesome booklet talking about the information, and you get some great special features too. Definitely worth owning if you want to have every Rankin Bass Christmas special on DVD. Great release. Highly recommend it. But wait, we're not done yet, because we got one more Christmas special that I have on DVD. This technically isn't really a Rankin Bass Christmas special, but it's related to The Year Without a Santa Claus, and it stars two characters that I've mentioned before from The Year Without a Santa Claus, Heat Miser and Snow Miser, and I actually really enjoyed watching this one. I watched this one last year, I think, and it's by Warner Brothers. It's called A Miser Brothers Christmas. This is the recent Christmas special that stars Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I really enjoyed watching this one last year. Even though it's not by Rankin Bass, I still think that this is a really fun special to watch around the holidays. I like the stop motion animation in the special. I still think it looks like better. I still think the stop motion in the special looks like really better, like in terms of like modern stop motion. Another thing I really love about this special is that it brings back some of the original actors, like Mickey Rooney as Santa Claus from Santa Claus Coming to Town and The Year Without Santa Claus. Like, they brought back Mickey Rooney to reprise his role as Santa, and they also brought back the original voice actor for Heat Miser in this special. Another reason why I have fun watching A Miser Brothers Christmas is because this special is actually a Canadian production. That's right, A Miser Brothers Christmas is actually a Canadian production. It was done by a stop-motion animation studio in Canada, and almost all the characters, with the exception of Heat Miser and Santa Claus, all the characters in this special are voiced by Canadian actors, which I think is really surprising and really cool about this special. So I definitely need to watch this one again. And this DVD also has some cool special features. What makes stop motion go? The magic makers behind a sparkling holiday movie reveal their secrets. Anyway, that contains my Rankin Bass Christmas collection on Blu-ray and DVD. I hope you really enjoyed looking at my Rankin Bass collection on DVD and Blu-ray. And I really have fun watching all the Rankin Bass Christmas specials every Christmas. Well, anyways, thank you all for watching, and as always, Merry Christmas and keep watching my videos.